Hey there business builders, today I'm going to be sharing with you a strategy to completely transform the quality of your lead generation for your network marketing business. And the best part is, this strategy won't cost you a dime. So let's dive into how I would get 100 leads or more online using this 3-step strategy called ACT. Now before I start, a quick favor, please help me hit the subscribe button if you want more videos like this, because in Team Infinity Academy, we're all about producing content and insights to help you supercharge your network marketing business. And of course, if you enjoy this content, please help us hit the like button. It really encourages us to produce more valuable content like this in the future. With that, let's get started. So the best way for you to grow your network marketing business is to get a constant stream of high quality leads. Then social media becomes your gold mine. However, that's true if you know what you're doing. If you don't, you're going to feel like social media is a complete and utter waste of time. So let me break down to you these 3 crucial steps so you can start being effective in generating quality leads on social media. So these 3 steps is called ACT. It's represented by 3 different phases of lead generation. It's all represented by 3 circles, sort of partially interlapping each other, right? Sort of like the Olympic logo. Instead of having 5 circles, it's only 3 of them. So we start from the first step, which is A. A stands for audience, particularly creating an audience. So here's the foundation regarding social media. People need to know you, and people need to relate to you, and people have to connect with you. That's why it's called social media. Whereas a lot of people make these huge mistakes. A lot of network marketers do this. They go on their social media page and they talk about their product, they throw their promotions, which is the best time to buy this product, we got a discount, blah, blah, blah. And they keep spamming their network with such stuff. And that's a one-way street to have people not connect with you and alienate you. And that's going to be very bad for your social media algorithm in the future. All right, so don't do that. What we want to do is come back to the foundation. People need to know you, they need to connect with you and relate with you. How I will build an audience is I'll focus on creating very strategic content. Now the first one is what I call crack content. So let's say if I'm a person involved with a network marketing product that sells health supplements, and I want to connect with an audience that perhaps they are too busy for their normal lives, but they are also fitness enthusiasts. Maybe they live in large cities or metropolitan areas, right? And they are still very committed to their fitness, okay? So my content to connect with them will be like this. 4 things busy fitness enthusiasts do that normal people don't know. Number 1, we rather hang out at the gym after work than to hang out at the bar. Number 2, we have gym clothes always ready in our bag whenever we want to work out. And number 3, our supplements are our permanent accessory. So you can sort of plug in your product if you're using videos or pictures, right? And the last one is where I really whip up the crack content. Sometimes we skip shower because we're late for a meeting. So why is it called crack content? Because it is sort of a secret that all busy fitness enthusiasts sort of do, but they just don't talk about it. So we try to find a behavior that we can intimately relate to secretly. And what's this going to do is not only going to create higher engagement, it's going to create some sort of comedy, laughter, but the best thing is that they're going to start sharing this. There's potential of sharing this with other friends and also saving this content. And that's going to be a very good positive impact on your social media algorithms. They're going to promote your page even more and more. And this is a strategy I call crack content. Another strategy I would do to build an audience is to have a cold plunge strategy. Because if you jump into a bucket of ice water, you have no choice but to focus on the pain and the cold, right? So you want to have a really harsh opening for your content, and then you want to draw them into a story and take them away into an offer. And this is when I typically offer people to join my community in the next step called C. But let's talk about the cold plunge technique first, which is one of my favorite techniques. Even helped one of my clients make more than 500 comments on one of his posts and have 100+ shares back in 2020, right? This is Peter Volkanov. He shared a story which so much attention that people kept asking, tell me more about your product, right? And just imagine 200 people plus asking, share me your webinar, share me your product, I want to know more. Wouldn't that be great? So pay attention to this cold plunge technique, which is one of my favorite, okay? So rather than talking about a subject, I want to strategically arrange my content to go in these 3 steps. Okay, step number 1, I need to have a harsh opening. So here's a sample of a content that I might use to attract someone to join my community of business builders. Work-life balance is an idea to keep us broke. Now, how harsh is that, right? It's gonna be like, whoa, right? It got your attention, right? Did I? So once I got your attention, I moved to my second step. The second step is draw them in. So the story will go like this. Last week, I asked my mentor, how can I make more money while maintaining good work-life balance? And he told me that if you're aiming for that, you're going to be poor and broke. Because the successful people, they would deliberately and purposely unsettle their life, unbalance their life to tip it towards their favor, tip it towards an area that they want to grow. So they might sacrifice a leisure time, they might sacrifice a bit of family time, they might sacrifice comfort and their current circle of friends in order to learn how to make money, in order to hustle to build a business and maybe meet a new circle of more rich and successful people. So people who are successful don't subscribe to balance, they subscribe in deliberately unbalancing to get what they want in their life. So this is the second part, right? I'm drawing you a story. And the third part is where I take you away. And I would say something like, I'm building a community of business side hustlers, people who want to build side hustle so they can live the life of their dreams. They're willing to sacrifice their balance in order to serve their family better and to have a better quality of life. If you're one of those people, I'd like to invite you to join my community of, let's say, give a title like Urban Hustlers. And that's when I bring them to my second circle called the C circle. But notice how I just created the content on the fly, right? Because it's a formula that you can use again and again and again, right? It's not about what you say, it's how you arrange your content so that it has a harsh opening, you draw them in and you take them away. So if you really use this strategy, you're going to start seeing that social media is actually really, really effective. Now let's move on to the second step. It's called community. And specifically what you do here is you nurture your community. See, a lot of people make this mistake online that they can sell to everybody. But because it's called social media, it's not about selling. Again, it's about connecting. So once people subscribe to you, they feel more comfortable with you, they want to know more, you want to take them away from the social media platform into your circles. And that would mean joining your team meetings, your team organization meetings and trainings. So they could be in the form of WhatsApp groups, on Zoom calls, or maybe even physical meetings. And what the key strategy is you want to give value first. Always give value first. Number 2, strengthen connection. And number 3, then only make offer. Okay? So if I were to run my weekly meetings where I invite people in my community, I will share insights. I will share more strategies so that they would open their mind, have a bigger mindset or have a bigger clarity about the business we're doing. And then I would have opportunities to foster connection, right? Not just with me, but with everyone around the community. And last but not least, then I'll make an offer that is relevant. And that's very important, making a relevant offer. So for example, I may run a Zoom meeting that talks about the 3 things to look out for if you're going to start a side hustle. And after I finish these 3 steps, I'm only going to give people a relevant offer, which is, this business gave me an opportunity to start making 4 to 5 figures without putting huge money down. If you're interested to find out more about the details, we have a briefing coming up this Saturday. DM me and I'll send you the link, right? So you see, we only offer people to discover more about our business and our product inside our community, where people already trust you. And I'll never offer this outside my community and my audience, because it's only the natural process. I'll talk about an analogy later on. But this is where you start scaling. Because your community could be 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 1,000. You can scale this up. And imagine every time you call to action, you get just 1% out of, let's say, 100. That's 10 people. And maybe with 1,000 people, every time you call to action, you get 100 people. So it's all about scalability at this point, which is not possible if you're going to do one-by-one in all physical meetings, okay? And then when they take up your offer, they transform to your third circle, which is what I call the T circle, team members. That's when they become a team member. Now, the best part about this whole step-by-step process is not just about making a lot of sales. It's actually getting people to naturally unfold their relationship with you. And you will notice that the whole process seems a bit more seamless and easy and natural. And it's completely scalable, as I talked about that before. So I'd like to use an analogy to talk about why this works. Think of it like dating. When you start dating, you first want to get to know each other, right? So you sort of have conversations and just to check and see if there's anything good going on with each other. And after repeated a few conversations, you might feel like, man, I want to know this person a little bit more. I want to hang out with her a little bit more, or him. And that's when you go into dating. That's when interactions increase, maybe it's more focused, and that's when you start building trust. And you're getting more and more comfortable during those dates. And only when the dates feel comfortable and it feels right, that's when you progress to the third step where you make it official. That's when you start calling yourself girlfriend, boyfriend, etc. It's a natural progression, and the best part, here's the best part, it is a mutual commitment all along the way to the last step. And that's the same for network marketing, isn't it? You build an audience, they get to know you, and then you go into a community phase, you build trust and comfort, and that's when you only pitch for them to increase our working relationship, right? To progress to the next level of the relationship, which is becoming a team member. And that's when you get that commitment, not just to sign up as a recruit and being in the team, the commitment to do the business, because that's what we want, isn't it? We don't want to have a lot of people sign up and do nothing. We want to have people who come in and start growing the business, because that's what moves the needle. What I like about this strategy, I'm going to say it again and again, it's scalable. In today's day and age, if you don't use social media, I think you're missing out on one of the best ways to grow network marketing. And I believe in the next 4 or 5 years, maybe soon, even sooner, maybe right now, if you don't do it, you're really irrelevant. So I hope this 3-step strategy gave you something to action upon and inspires you to look in network marketing a different way, expand your horizons, right? I know that some of you might be thinking, this takes time. And that's true, it might take some time, it may force you to learn something new, but remember, we are building a profile that continuously attracts people even when you're sleeping. And you have a community of people that trust you. It's easier to talk to them. And last but not least, this will allow you to scale your business organically. Whether you're going to keep suffering now or suffer now while learning something. So the key question would be, do I want to pay the price now, learn and build something long-term, or forever have to keep chasing after the next prospect and another, right? That's a choice you got to make. And I hope this video has given you a whole new insight to look at your business differently. By the way, if you enjoyed this content and want more powerful insights like this, please consider subscribing to our Power Up newsletter, because what we're going to do is deliver at least 3 powerful insights per week to help you grow your network marketing business through social media. If that's what you want, please look in the link in the description below and subscribe to our newsletter. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in another video. Peace out.